The Chinese military launched a rocket that carried a hypersonic glide vehicle in August and judged it to be a nuclear-capable hypersonic missile. The missile flew through low-orbit space and could help China negate U.S. missile defense systems which are designed to target the fixed parabolic trajectory of a ballistic missile. The U.S. generally has the ability to monitor global missile launches. There is a key new member in China's nuclear deterrence system, which is a new blow to the U.S. mentality of strategic superiority over China. The China Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology announced the 77th and 79th launches of the Long March 2C rocket, but there was no announcement of a 78th launch. The report believes the 78th, secret launch, may be to test the above-mentioned hypersonic missile. China has tested a new space capability with a hypersonic missile, citing sources. It said the missile missed its target by about more than 30 kilometers, yet the test showed that China had made astounding progress on hypersonic weapons. China is narrowing the gap with the US in some key military technologies as China is continuously developing its economic and technological strength. China doesn't need to engage in an arms race with the US. It is capable of weakening the U.S. overall advantages over China by developing military power at its own pace. The U.S. overall military advantage will be maintained, while its Air Force and Navy have higher quality and its global deployment and projection capabilities will be unmatched by China's. Meanwhile, China won't have any will to globally challenge the U.S. dominant position in military sphere, and the U.S. shouldn't worry about losing its military hegemony. However, China's military buildup will focus on the Taiwan Straits and the South China Sea. The US is very concerned about China's nuclear development. There is no doubt that China has no plans to build a nuclear force of the same size as that of the US. China will certainly improve the quality of its nuclear deterrence to ensure that the US completely eliminates the idea of nuclear blackmail against China at any critical moment. Greater survivability and penetration ability of Chinese nuclear missiles is clearly being accelerated through a variety of new missiles. Such development will ensure that neither country's nuclear forces will be used as a tool to solve regional problems. This would ensure that the damage to peace, if any, would be limited and that the region would not see a deadly collision between major powers. The future strategic balance between China and the US cannot be achieved by carrying out an extreme arms race. The two sides need to rebuild a certain strategic mutual trust, which is the key to forming a security buffer zone between China and the US.